It's one of the globe's most famous football venues, but this crowd of 60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off for the Vikings.
Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we are underway in London. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow, 22. Spike, 60. Set, hunt.
Love now, off the play action. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air with Love. On the left side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Smash, red.
Love from the gun. Going deep here for the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
10 play. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Play action. Love. He rolls to his right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down.
32. Slide through. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Throwing again. Love. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Vikings 1-yard line.
Stick it in the air. Love. He's got it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. The tight end in motion now. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He's going to get this to the opposing 41. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Man in motion here. There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. Racing down the left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings find an answer with their opening drive. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play fake, it's Love. On him quick, and they bring it down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22.
Shotgun hands off here for Jenkins. Hit, the ball is out. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. And the Browns get there and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd down.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Vikings have played to an early lead. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have second down behind the sticks. Brought in, Ty Felton. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got Jones for the completion. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Another one to Addison. They get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Love now. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and evidence support.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
60 red. 60 red.
Now Love on the play fake. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready, black shot. 52, Bill Green. Steel, black. Set.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
10 cycles. Here we go. Blue, 32.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On the set.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go. Black 40, spike 60. Set cut.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. We've set it down from 37.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Love with it on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces a throwaway.
That one's complete right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from London right after this. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Once more, it's Love. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Down, ready.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. It's McCarthy. That's taken in by the rookie out of Indiana. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. He's at about a yard short. Working quickly here.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, McCarthy to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Jones gets it. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Vikings first down.
Swamp man's in motion right. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Running a screen now for Jones. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal at the Browns' 4-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Ready?
One last play before the break.
Let's go now. Ready.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. 2 quarters to go from London Town. And here we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Oh, he lost the football. And the Browns pick it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Throw left side, finds Fannin. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's it's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Red, cycle.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Love out of the shotgun. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
10 black. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Dave, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Ready up.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down.
Let's go. Ready.
Quick throw out wide by Love. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside their sport. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. They send a man in motion. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First and 10 from the 32. to the air. McCarthy. Caught out left. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he'll get them enough for a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. In the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings hold an 11-point advantage. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings push the lead up to 12. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hut.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Makes the tackle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First
Striker.
down.
Here we go.
They'll work against the blitz. He's got a man left. Now first down only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. 45. White. 97.
From the gun, Judkins. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Cade. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
So we're through 3 here. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out. New set of downs for them from the 31. put a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Nowhere open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Goes to the hurry-up here. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. Step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Kirk connects there. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
Play action. Love. It's his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and 11.
52 blue.
Throw here, 3rd down. This is reeled in by Wilson. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Set. 60 red.
Desperation time here. Go left side, finds Fannin. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He's going to bring this down to their 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll try it left with Chandler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 34-yard line.
Chandler again. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Vikings nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's going to try to pick it up. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
They're going to pass it here. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stops right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The 12-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow the lead now to 22 points.
34. Browns 12.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. First down from the 42.
50 series.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Browns first down.
Stick it in the air, Love. And it's brought in, touchdown Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. Here's Love up to the line, 2-point attempt coming. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the The return. Here's Price. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the Vikings. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London.